Good evening, YouTubers. Good evening. New Time Travel Hyman 88. Welcome back to my channel. And tonight, I am going to take a look at the Superman movie collection on Laserdisc. This consists of 4 films: Superman the movie, Superman 2, Superman 3, and Superman for the Quest for Peace. All presented in Laserdisc and also presented in the original widescreen format, the way it was originally intended back in theaters. And the first time I brought the Superman collection on Laserdisc, I got all of these on eBay back in 2020, which is summer, July of 2020. And I really love it. Anyway, before we dive into that, showing off of these Laserdisc, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Joshua Cook and the Cinematic Otaku. The Cinematic Otaku, if you're watching this, your videos are excellent. Keep up the good work. And Joshua Cook, your videos are also excellent, so keep up the good work. Alright, make sure you check out these channels on YouTube. I'll leave the link in the description below. Alright, I'm going to set my camera on a tripod, so I'll be right back. Alright, welcome back. Now I got my smartphone camera on my tripod. Let's take a look at these 4 films. Starting off with the original 1990 Laserdisc release of Superman the movie. And if you look right here, it says widescreen edition and is in closed caption. And I love this photo artwork. There's the Superman the movie logo. I really like this chrome style logo. I wonder who designed this chrome Superman. I believe that was Yvonne Blake, I believe. I'm not sure. If I could be wrong. Here's Christopher Reeve, Superman, flying up on the New York Tower in the background. I really love the Laserdisc package. It's surrounded in a black border widescreen. This release came out for the first time in 1990. Yep. It says right here on the copyright date of 1990, manufactured in the U.S. by Pioneer Video Incorporated, by license under several pending patents. And this also right here says closed caption and says Superman the movie is presented in a widescreen format, preserving the scope aspect ratio. Looks like scope means like cinemascope or I don't know. If someone knows the expert on these Laserdisc, let me know in the comments below, because this film is shot in 2.39:1 widescreen. And here's the stills from the movie. Here's Superman. I believe it's the same photograph that's used in Superman 3. Whoops. Yes, there's a still production photo from Superman the movie. It looks like the photograph looks identical to the ones you saw in the scene from Superman 3. There's Clark Kent and Lois. Lois trying to there's Clark Kent and Lois Lane letting Clark into her apartment. And there's Jor-El. Widescreen edition stereo extended play. And it's also recorded in Dolby Surround Stereo digitally processed. Meaning that it's identical to the 1989 full screen or this VHS, because Warner Brothers you start updating the new video mastering based on the 1989 VHS, was also in closed caption, focus, there we go, closed caption, digitally processed, also in Dolby Stereo, Dolby Surround Stereo, VHS Hi-Fi. Same feature like in closed caption. Yes, Warner Brothers did put out the closed caption onto VHS around 1989. Same artwork as the VHS counterpart. The back is a bit different. This is the only way you can watch the original theatrical cut of Superman the movie in widescreen. And this also preserves the 70mm 6-track Dolby Stereo. That means the way it was intended back in 1978. I'm so glad the DVD of the 2006 Superman the movie also preserves these 70mm 6-track Dolby Stereo along with the Blu-ray release. Now, I heard that the recent 4K reissue of the 2018 Superman the movie does not have the original Dolby Stereo track on there. So, if you own the 2018 4K release of Superman the movie, the best way is to hold on to it. Because the recent 2023 4K release removes the original audio sound that was heard in theaters. And this is a 1994 reprint. If you can see right here, this is the original, the Laserdisc. I hate, yeah, see? Right there, there's my reflection. Oh, an apology for the mess. I'm probably going to clean up afterwards. Should have done it in the first place, but here it is. Actually, this is chapter 3, excuse me. This is extended play stereo, digitally processed, Dolby Surround. And there's the LaserVision logo. The film is 143 minutes. It says right here. And to use it, use a cleaning, damp, soft, non-abrasive cloth. I think I don't have the non-abrasive cloth. If someone recommends to do this, let me know. It says do not touch the surface. Employ small circular motion. Keep your disc away from extreme heat or direct sun. Do not stack more than 12 high. I love that it comes with the instruction tips for carrying Laserdisc. Mine does not have any laser rod. Okay, there's me on my camera. Superman the movie has Marlon Brando, Gene Hackman, Christopher Reeve, also starring Ned Beatty, Jackie Cooper, Glenn Ford, Trevor Howard, Margot Kidder, Valerie Perrine, and so forth. And if you want to read the description, you can pause the video. And if you want to read the chapter stops, feel free to pause the video. This does not have the original theatrical version on it. The only way you can, because Warner was planning to reissue Superman the movie with the original theatrical trailer I believe they canceled that. I'm not sure about that. But if someone enlighten me on this, let me know in the comments below. This is the CX mark indicates the video disc is utilized with the CX noise reduction system. CX noise reduction system. I don't know what that's what it exactly means, but if you are a Laserdisc expert or wizard on these CX, let me know in the comments below. And this movie is running 143 minutes. And the sound quality, well, is okay. I love the grains on it, but the Blu-ray release has some terrible heavy DNR, and the grain is gone. Yeah. And the the Blu-ray has the Superman costume instead of like a green teal instead of the usual blue. I believe they preserved the same transfers on the full screen or open matte release. The Warner Brothers logo, original Big W release, is plastered by the 1984 Warner Brothers logo with a Warner Communication. There is no Presents variant. The only way you can find the Presents variant is on this VHS release right here. And next, here is Superman 2. This is the 1996 release. If you look up here, it says Special Widescreen Edition. The adventure continues. This is still in seal, but it's open. I like that. I'm glad they kept the seal. It still has the original price sticker of $39.95. 3 outlaws from Krypton descended to Earth to confront the Man of Steel in this cosmic battle for world supremacy. This is the one my mom saw it in theaters back in 1981. And it's the original 35 millimeter 6-track Dolby stereo. And this is the same sound from, it says here, Dolby Surround Stereo digitally processed, meaning that the same process sound that is identical to this 1987 or /1989 reissue was also with the word VHS Hi-Fi Dolby Surround Stereo on there, closed caption digitally processed. There's the word closed caption symbol on here. That's when Warner Brothers introduced these digitally processing closed caption around on February 1st of 1989. Superman 2 saw the return of Gene Hackman and Christopher Reeve, and also has Ned Beatty, Jackie Cooper, Sarah Douglas, Margot Kidder, Jack O'Halloran, Valerie Perrine, Susanna York, Clifton James, and E.G. Marshall. Directed by Richard Lester. A marvelously toy, fun, full of tricks, and royally entertaining, says Janet Maslin of the New York Times. And this is also presented in a scope widescreen format. It looks like, yes, a scope instead of matted widescreen, preserving the 2.35:1 aspect ratio. And this one has the cab full feature format. It doesn't say Family Classic on the Laserdisc. It says here side 3 is full feature standard play cab. It also offers freeze frame, fast motion, and random access chapter. When in use, place the Laserdisc in a jacket, store in a cool, dry place. Never put it in the sun. It will ruin it. And this was, it says here, Laservision. And I love the artwork because it's the same artwork as on the 1987 Laserdisc, 1987 VHS release right here. The clamshell release has this picture right there on the clamshell release. The Laserdisc release has this Superman with the 3 Kryptonians on there. The audio is the same as the 89 VHS. My mom saw it in theaters in, I believe, in Bronx, New York, when the film came out in 81. She said this is one of the best Superman 2 films, including one with the bully gets just deserved at the end when he punched Superman. Oops, I think I spoiled the outcome of this. Here's the chapter side. This is also in 3-sided. This is in cab full feature. And if you want to read the description blurb, you can pause the video. There's the 3 Kryptonians looking up with the Phantom Zone. There's Otis and Lex Luthor playing chess. And there's Superman and Lois Lane flying. 126 minutes. No, it says 128 minutes because it added the theatrical trailer. It says here, added attraction, original theatrical trailer. Here's a original 2-sided. That's the extended play. And this is the standard version. As you can see, there's the Boring Shield logo. And it says, even though it says 1994, but technically it's a 1996 reissued. This is the standard play, and that's the extended play. It's not time compressed. That's the NTSC. And once again, this has the closed caption, digitally processed Dolby Surround Stereo. And there's the CX symbol right there. And it also has the Laservision logo from 1981. This also has the Warner Brothers Shield logo, a Warner Communication Company, without the Presents variant. The only way you can find it is on the Pan and Scan VHS release. And here's also from 96, Superman 3. This movie came out 40 years ago, and even though it still has the price bearing $39.98, special widescreen edition around the red trims around here. I love the artwork. Superman 3 has Christopher Reeve, Richard Pryor, Jackie Cooper, Mark McClure, and also has Annette O'Toole, Annie Ross. There we go. There we go. As you can see, Pamela Stevenson, Robert Vaughn, Margot Kidder. 125 minutes. This also has the original theatrical trailer. This also in extended standard play. And it's also bearing the widescreen edition symbol right there. And this also in digitally processed Dolby Stereo in the CX format. Added attraction. This also preserved in widescreen format. Here's the stills from the film. Superman 3 is the best yet hit. It's a delight super sequel. Well, it didn't do well at the box office. And there's Laura Lyon, Pamela Stevenson. Nice artwork. This is also in 2 sides. The audio is still the same. I know it's a small rip. I'm trying to put it back on there, but I accidentally ripped the paper. But That's all right. No biggies there. And I love they added protection sleeve for the Laserdisc. The audios are still the same as the VHS counterpart for the pan and scan release. Even though I own a widescreen TV, the Laserdisc used like this little harness, like a pillar box with the widescreen like that. And this comes with a paper to protect the laser shield on there. Carefully put this back on here like so. Well, ripping it off. Well, I'll put it back later. Now, keep in mind, Warner Brothers did release the first 3 Superman films in North America in widescreen. There is no corresponding North America widescreen release of Superman 4. They didn't get a widescreen release in North America until 2001. The only way you can get the 4th film in widescreen on this Japanese Laserdisc release of Superman 4: The Quest for Peace. And if you look right there, there's a Canon International logo. It's made by Toko Kishiya, how you pronounce it, and it's manufactured by Fuji King Video. I like this. The artwork has the Earth around it. There's Superman, and there's Nuclear Man. First, I have fun. And here's the back. Lots of still images on here. Note the word the Canon Group Incorporated instead of the Warner Brothers logo. And here's this photo of the promotional photos. And all this is in Japanese. And yes, it plays on it says NTSC. That means it can play on the North America. I have the multi-laser disc that can play both NTSC and PAL, which is the Panasonic. And this also in Dolby Surround Stereo, 93 minutes. That means it indicates it has some 2 scenes that was cut from the American release, meaning with Superman saves a little girl from a tornado and the Superman stop the missile in Russia. This is the only way you can get it preserved. The DVD and the Blu-ray release use a unfinished effect with the tempo music. Same sounds from the Superman the movie. And you can see the Japanese text Superman 4 and the Quest for Peace. I wonder what the translation says. If someone knows, let me know in the comments below. I love it. When the first time when I heard a Japanese Laserdisc release of Superman 4, I believe it was on the Home Theater Forum. This is the only way you can get it. This also has Christopher Reeve, Gene Hackman, Jackie Cooper, Mark McClure, John Cryer, Sam Wanamaker, Mariel Hemingway, Mark Pillow. It's directed by Sidney J. Furie. And Warner Brothers the Canon slashed the budget of the Superman 4 and gave the half of the profit of the effects to Masters of the Universe. And I think Christopher Reeve cheated out of it. The audios look okay, but whoops. There's the plastic. This is a 2-sided. Whoa, better be careful here. And it says Canon. If you look the opening, it says the Canon logo instead of the Warner Brothers logo. And this comes with a little information plus a little deleted scenes. And Mines do not come with a obi on there. Nope. I wish they come with an obi sleeve. Really nice, because the American release has this Laserdisc release like this. And the Warner Brothers logo, they distributed. It's a bit different. All right. The sound is a little okay on the fourth film. They're looking very good. Okay, so that's it for this week's Superman Laserdisc release. I'm not as good on the tech specs on it, but if you want to learn more or educate me, let me know in the comments below. But if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video.